join the family. Take a pinch of salt and a sniff of paprika. Get ready for a wild ride, it's a new kind of media. Don't be shy, jump in and say hi with the host with the most, Matt Taylor, oh my. Matt Taylor TV, it's the place to be for wacky, zany, and crazy glee. So don't delay, subscribe today. Matt Taylor TV is here to stay.
The banter flows like the open sea. But if you can't stand the heat, let's move those feet. Cause welcome to the YouTube jungle, where the fun's in full swing and the words might bungle. It's wild and it's crazy, a digital spree. So hold on tight and just let it be. Creators crafting day and night, gaming, cooking, showing them right. From makeup tips to DIY, find your niche and don't be shy. Join the chatter, join the fun. Every click's a chance for everyone. But if your skin's too thin, you might not win. So, welcome to the YouTube jungle, where the fun's in full swing and the words might bungle. It's wild and it's crazy, a digital spree. So hold on tight and just let it be. Creative join the chatter, join the fun. Every click's a chance for everyone. But if your skin's too thin, you might not win. So, welcome to the YouTube jungle, where the fun's in full swing and the words might bungle. It's wild and it's crazy, a digital spree. So hold on tight and just let it be. Yeah, welcome to the YouTube jungle. It's a wild ride, let it make you crumble. Laugh and learn, share and see. In the YouTube jungle, you're wild and free. Creators crested Nadia, you'll find your place. A realm of creativity and crazy pace. So don't be afraid, just take the leap. In the YouTube jungle, we all dig deep. Join the channels, reaction kings. Call culture's just one of the things. But for now, know why you're here. It's clear for the fun and cheer. So we all dig deep. Yeah, welcome to the YouTube jungle. It's a wild ride, don't let it make you crumble. Laugh and learn, share and see. In the YouTube jungle, you're wild and free. Welcome to a crazy corner of YouTube, where the trolls come out to play. It's turgid, toxic, nasty and wicked. You better watch what you say. Some come for laughs, some come for fights. You'll see love, but oh, the hate ignites. Click subscribe, take the ride. You never know what's on the other side. Welcome to a crazy corner of YouTube, where the dark and twisted roam. Be careful, friend, don't be like Matt Taylor, or you'll end up with a criminal record alone. Drama's brewing, scandals in the making. Every click's a new mistake. Comments flying, tempers rising. It's a risk you're gonna take. Some seek the fame, some seek the thrill. But beware, it's a bitter pill. Watch your back, stay on track. This wild ride you can't retract. Welcome to a crazy corner of YouTube, where the dark and twisted roam. truth harsh and clean in this digital machine. Welcome to our crazy corner of YouTube, where the dark and twisted roam. Be careful, friend, don't be like Matt Taylor, or you'll end up with the criminal record alone. Don't click that link, take the dive. Welcome to where we thrive. But tread lightly, don't be blind. In a corner, lose your mind.
Subscribe to Matt Taylor TV, or else I'll invade your fucking country.
Welcome, one and all. It's Matt Taylor TV. It's the 8 o'clock show. A bit sooner rather than later. Let's talk about Randy Andy. It's Thursday, the 18th of February, 2026. Without any further ado, let's share the screen because, I mean, it's prison time, surely. Surely it's prison time for Mr. Windsor. And then the obvious question is going to be, how many other people? Oops. How many other people how many other Windsors are going to find themselves in jail? Because I tell you now, this is shocking. So the Express news as it happens. I don't know about you, but this is pretty fucking scary. New Andrew bombshell as former prince accused of watching young girl being tortured. And now, you know, this is exactly what we in the truth movement have been talking about so often, about how the most hideous crimes are being perpetrated by the great and good. Let's dive in. The former Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and had a big orgy, by all accounts. The former Duke of York has been accused of being present during alleged electric shock torture by Jasmine Kerry, the Royal Reporter. It's the Express. It's Wednesday, the 18th of February. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor has been accused of watching a girl aged 6 to 8 years old being tortured with electric shocks. The former prince, who has recently been evicted from Royal Lodge, has been accused of watching a woman being restrained on a table and tortured with electrical shocks by Ghislaine Maxwell. It is believed these claims appeared in the Epstein files, with an FBI report from July 2020 containing allegations of sexual abuse against Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and a convicted sex trafficker, Ghislaine Maxwell, in Surrey in the mid-1990s. The claim, reportedly made by an anonymous tip, also alleges that other men also watched on with Andrew as the girl was tortured. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor has always denied any wrongdoing, and allegations against him appearing in the Epstein file does not automatically indicate any wrongdoing. This allegation that appeared in the Epstein files, released just weeks ago, states that electric shock were administered at Frogmore Cottage in Windsor, Berkshire. So here we have a connection between royal residents, namely Frogmore Cottage, and illegal acts, namely torture of children. This is This is mightily shocking. And it could well change everything, even to the extent of bringing down the Windsor royal family. Surrey police are urging people to come forward with any information about claims of non-recent human trafficking and sexual assaults following separate allegations relevant to that county. The force have confirmed that this appeal is nothing to do with the allegations of electric shock torture that surfaced in the Epstein files. The force said that it became aware of a redacted report alleging non-recent human trafficking and sexual assaults on a minor in Virginia Water Village between 1994 and 1996. Surrey police said they have found no evidence of the allegations being reported to them after reviewing their systems. A Surrey police spokesman said, "After reviewing our systems using the limited information available to us, we found no evidence of these allegations being reported to Surrey police." The force continued, "We therefore encourage anyone with information in relation to these allegations to report this to us online or via 101. We take all reports of child and sexual abuse seriously, and therefore, as with any other matter, should new and relevant information be brought to our attention, including in any information resulting even from the release of materials in the US, we will assess it. Where relevant, and via the National Coordination Group, we will engage with law enforcement agencies to obtain access to further information which may support our inquiries. It is important that any information is reviewed objectively and without speculation." Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor has always denied any wrongdoing, and accusations against him appearing in the Epstein files does not automatically indicate any wrongdoing. Andrew has been contacted for comment. Essentially, what this is talking about is what we've been alleging in the truth movement for absolute decades. Not only was this conducted on a rural resident, Frogmore Cottage, it was young children being tortured. And not only was this torture being inflicted upon its victim by Ghislaine Maxwell, according to the anonymous tip, it was also watched by other men. And you could safe in the assumption that would be other powerful men. I mean, this is something out of horror movies. And surely Andrew Windsor will be held to account, because he has to be held to account. And the last thing the royal family want to be seen is above the law. Especially in this day and age in which people are being brought in for tweeting. Watching the torture of a young girl aged between 6 and 8 years old, that's at the extreme. That's at the far end. There's hurty words on the Twitter in which people are being pulled in for and sent to prison for. But yet at the extreme end, when a group of powerful men are watching a 6 to 8 year old girl being tortured by electric shock by Ghislaine Maxwell, that will have to be addressed. Otherwise, it will send out the signal that yes, the royal family are above the law and they can do whatever they damn well want in their own properties. And I hasten to add, this property is in Frogmere Cottage, the same cottage in which Harry and Meghan first were gifted from the Queen. Thank you for the comment. Convid Captain Justice, let's talk about Paula Mann too. I'm more than happy to talk about Paula Mann. Just be aware we're talking about Randy Andy and Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about in the Paula Mann story. As if any of you aren't subscribed to Paula Mann, you may know that the ex-E17 singer Brian Harvey has made a complaint of harassment and stalking against Paula Mann, I think his real name Cliff, and that is currently going through the courts. It's shocking. It's happening. It's modern day Great Britain.
Taylor TV, don't be shy, jump in and say hi.
I sit behind the screen, but I'm not alone. Every word I drop gets a life of its own. Some watch quiet, some throw a flame, some pretend they're not playing the game, but I see the pattern. Credit day, every move I make gives the game away. Not to the crowd, just passing by, but the ones who watch with a sharpened eye. So I shift the tone, I change the beat, do something strange, incomplete, and wait to see who can't sit still. I play with you, you play with me. That's the way it's always gonna be. I move once, and suddenly the same few voices speak. Not the many, just the few, the ones who always push on through. Every time I break the frame, it's the same ones play the game. It works every time. Some say they hate what I create, but they're always early, never late. Front row seats to every show, watching every high and low. They call it outrage, they call it truth, but I just see the living proof. You don't react unless you care. You don't engage unless you're there. So I tilt the lens, distort the view, drop a spark and watch what you do, and wait to see who steps in line. I'll play with you, you play with me. That's the way it's always gonna be. I move once, and suddenly the same few voices speak. Not the many, just the few, the ones who always push on through. Every time I break the frame, it's the same ones play the game. It works every time. You say you're done, but still you stay. You say you're out, but still you play. Not love, not hate, but something in between. A need to watch what can't be unseen. I play with you, you play with me. A strange online reality. I make a move, and instantly the signal starts to climb. Not the silent, not the free, but the one side close to me. Every unexpected sign draws the same reaction line. It works every time. Yeah. It works every time.
So, welcome everyone. We're talking about Randy Andy, aka Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. You may have heard the name before. He's actually the brother to King Charles III. It's Thursday, the 18th of February, 2026. You're watching Matt Taylor TV. I'm your host, Matt Taylor, broadcasting live from Brighton. If you haven't done so already, please check out my blogs that are going across the bottom of the screen at the moment. You may well find something that you will enjoy. Right, on with the news. The Met making inquiries into Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. Here we go. This is tough, but it's bloody newsworthy. That's all I know. So let's get this up on the screen. Let's get the date off it. Okay, let's jump in. Met Police making initial inquiries into Andrew's protection officers over Epstein files. Very interesting. Because, of course, it goes without saying that the protection team would inevitably know what's going on. Surrey is one of many police forces looking into allegations following the Epstein files document drop. This is Bryony Gooch, Wednesday the 8th. This is hot off the press. Wednesday the 18th of February, hot off the press. This is happening now. This is breaking news. And it's liable to bring down the Windsor royal family. Because once we've dealt with the associates of Prince Andrew, it was inevitable that we'll go on to discuss and explore and investigate the associates of Andrew's older brother, who we all commonly refer to as King Charles III. So, over to the article. The Metropolitan Police is conducting inquiries following allegations relating to Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor's former Royal Close Protection officers. An unnamed former senior Met protection officer told LCB on Tuesday that members of the Royalty and Specialist Protection may have, and listen, this is a quote, and this is at the crutch of the scandal, willfully turned a blind eye during visits to a private island owned by disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. Just as we learnt, I just want to make a point here. Just as we learned from the last article that Andrew Lloyd Webber, mistake, Andrew Windsor was alleged to have witnessed a child between the age of 6 and 8 being tortured by electric shock by Ghislaine Maxwell, and that this torture was witnessed by other men. Can it be argued that it was also witnessed by the close protection team? Because they would have been there. And as this article says, willfully turned a blind eye. Survivors have alleged they were trafficked to and abused on the Little St. James Island Epstein purchased in 1998. A Met spokesman said, protection officers are held to the same high standards of professional behaviour as all police officers. Quickly jumping in here again, because this has got some relevance even to the comment left by Jack. Let's talk about Paula Mann. Paula Mann connected, who's currently in court at the moment as a result of a complaint by East 17 superstar Brian Harvey, who has complained of being stalked and harassed by Paula Mann. The connection is that Brian Harvey has staked his credibility on the fact that this photograph on the screen between him and Guthrie, whatever her name was faked, of Virginia Guthrie. I'd just like to remind you all that E17 superstar lead singer of E17, Brian Harvey, staked his reputation that this picture between Andrew and Virginia Guthrie was faked. But now, as we know from emails on the Epstein file and email even from Ghislaine Maxwell, that it was not fake. So this this actually damages all the good work Brian Harvey's doing, because he has got it wrong on at least 3 occasions now. Well, 2 occasions I can say definitely. First one, he says I'm involved with the trolls because I take my trolling too well. Well, I know very well he's wrong on that account. It appears that he's wrong on this account by saying this photograph is fake, and then it makes you wonder, well, is he wrong on the Liam Payne? Has he got that spectacularly wrong? It just eats into anyone's credibility, claiming that something is fake, and then later on down the line it becoming true. Well, it's been proved to be true. So just keep that in mind. Anyone who's currently saying that something is a fake, in all probability, a few years down the line, that may well be proved to be incorrect. So just remember, everyone who's saying that, and I'm sure the internet will. But that's the connection between Paula Mann and that photograph. Onwards. At this time, we have not identified, I presume this is a Met spokesman. At this time, we have not identified any wrongdoing by any protection officers. However, initial inquiries into specific allegations have begun, so we can establish the facts. That tells us that there has been specific allegations made. As with any investigation, should any new allegations come to light, they will be assessed in the usual way. This includes any misconduct or criminal matters. It would be inappropriate for us to comment further while other inquiries related to these matters are ongoing. Multiple police forces across the country are looking into new allegations relating to Epstein following a tranche of over 3 million new documents released by the US Department of Justice last month. I'm terrible for statistics, but I've heard that what's been released so far, 3 million, is only 2% of what's out there. So that's a stunning statistic to get your head round. So even though 3 million documents have already been released, that is not even the tip of the iceberg of what's yet to come. And of course, the material that will be the last to come is the blackmail material, is the X-rated material, and which no doubt, when it will be released, will be sold as AI fabrications. But we are entering a new era of scandal, and heads are going to roll, figuratively speaking. A national group has been set up to support UK forces that are assessing allegations related to the Epstein files, according to the National Police Chiefs Council. Surrey Police have urged anyone with information to come forward about claims of human trafficking and sexual assault dating back to 1994, which appeared in the Epstein files. I'm just throwing out thoughts. I wonder whether Jeanette Archer will be making any allegations or will be contacting Surrey Police. The force said it was looking into allegations of human trafficking and sexual assaults on a minor in Virginia Water, Surrey, between 1994 and 1996, after they became aware of a redacted report in the US Department of Justice Epstein files release in December. The force's call for witnesses comes after an FBI report from July 2020, which appeared in the files, alleged sexual abuse against Mr. Mountbatten-Windsor and convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell in Surrey in the mid-1990s. The claims, made as part of an anonymous tip, alleged a woman was restrained on a table and tortured with electrical shocks by Maxwell, while the former prince and other men watched on. Who are these other men? Were they the royal protection? Were they other influential men that we know their names and who sell themselves as the great and good? And of course, this incident, the incident of, well, it says a woman was restrained. In another article from the Express, they state it was a girl between age 6 and 8. So we're already seeing some discrepancies between articles. This article is the Independent. The Independent mentions the woman being tortured with electrical shocks as a woman, whereas the previous article we covered from the Express stated that the victim of electrical shocks was a girl aged between 6 and 8. This is getting sick, and that sickness goes to the heart of the British Windsor royal family. The four said they have found no evidence of the allegations being reported to them after reviewing their systems. In a statement, Surrey police said, following the US Department of Justice Epstein file release in December 2025, Surrey police became aware of a redacted report alleging non-recent human trafficking and sexual assaults on a minor in Virginia Water, Surrey, between 1994 and 1996. After reviewing our systems using the limited information available to us, we found no evidence of these allegations being reported to Surrey police. We therefore encourage anyone with information in relation to these allegations to report this to us online or via 101. We take all reports of child and sexual abuse seriously, and therefore, as with any other matter, should new and relevant information be brought to our attention, including any information resulting from the release of materials in the US, we will assess it. Where relevant and via the National Coordination Group, we will engage with law enforcement agencies to obtain access to further information which may support our inquiries. On Tuesday, Essex Police said it was assessing information about private flights to and from Stansted Airport following information released as part of the document dump. Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rachel Reeves, said Mr. Mountbatten-Windsor owes it to the victims to speak about what he knows about the Epstein scandal. Well, we live in the real world, okay? So let's not be naive. If anyone thinks Andrew is going to speak about what transpired between him and convicted predators such as Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, are sorely naive, because anything he does say will be used in a court against him. So the only thing he can say is nothing. And so while it's all very, wishy-washy of Rachel Reeves, our Chancellor, calling for Andrew Windsor to do the right thing and give testimony, there's not a chance in hell that he will do so, because in doing so, he'll incriminate himself and put him more in the shit than he already is. And let me assure the audience, Andrew Windsor is in the shit and he's drowning from it. He is drowning. And we've been warning this for a long time. And everyone who currently is saying certain stuff is fake, keep an eye out for them, because they're going to be proved wrong. Former Prime Minister Gordon Brown claimed the files showed in graphic detail how paedophile financier Epstein was able to use the Essex-based airport to flying girls from Latvia, Lithuania and Russia. A spokesman for Stansted Airport said the airport does not manage or have any visibility of passenger arrangements on privately operated aircraft. Oh, how interesting. So there's no record of any stock, so to say, flown in. Norfolk Police confirmed the force is also reviewing documents brought to their attention, but said they had not yet received any allegations and were not currently conducting any investigations. Bedfordshire Police are reportedly looking into Luton flights. Meanwhile, pressure continues to mount on Mr. Mountbatten-Windsor to testify about what he knows relating to the Epstein scandal, with Rachel Reeves imploring that he owes it to the victims. Now, something interesting I just want to bring up with you here, and I'm not making any aspersions. I just want to raise a red flag. Watch out for the people coming out trying to capitalize on the damage that's already being inflicted on the types of Randy Andy. For example, Gordon. What's his name again? What's his bloody name again? Gordon Brown. Isn't it interesting that Gordon Brown is coming out saying, isn't he a bad man? Just be aware of that. Be aware of everyone who's coming out and being the first ones to throw the rock, so to speak. Because inevitably, and I'm not making any aspersions on Gordon Brown, inevitably those people who come out first throwing the stones are the ones who themselves have got something to hide. The former prince has been further embroiled in the Epstein scandal after the latest tranche of released materials alleging he sent confidential trade reports to the disgraced financier. A photo was also released of him kneeling over an identified woman who was on the floor. There has been something coming up on TikTok even, of apparently this is a young girl at the time, and that young girl has grown up and she's willing to tell her story, but obviously we should be careful about that. What's that on her wrist there? I don't know. Mr. Mountbatten-Windsor has vehemently denied any wrongdoing. Of course he has. He has to. Speaking to reporters at a supermarket in South London on Wednesday, Mrs. Reeves, the former prince, has got a lot of questions to answer on a whole range of issues. I think he owes it to the victims of Epstein and his associates to come forward and give much more information about what he knew about the treatment of young women and girls. Which in itself would be highly unlikely. It would be highly unlikely that Andrew Windsor will come forward and give any more information, because whatever he says will implicate him further. And so, of course, any legal advice that he would be given, in which he mentioned that in his interview with Emily Matis, any legal advice he would be given at this point is to not say anything and remain quiet. And you can bet your bottom dollar that Andrew is going to remain quiet, because it's quite obvious from the circumstantial evidence put out in the public domain that he is guilty. And now it's opening up a whole new corner of the darkness when it's been alleged that he's watched torture videos of a young girl between 6 and 8 years old with other men, be it their close protection or other captains of industry, political leaders, religious leaders. Because what this is being revealed to us is that they're all at it. They are all at it. Which one more gripe I want to say. There's a lot of would-be like pedo anti-champions on the internet who stake their credibility on exposing the paedophiles in our midst. I've noticed that the only people they expose are the people who aren't paedophiles, and they have done nothing to expose the real paedophiles, which have been hiding in plain sight. Why is it that the great and good of YouTube, the champions who declare that they're keeping the internet safe and free from paedophilia, are the very ones who say nothing against the real paedophiles? You know who damn well I'm talking about, you lot out there. You've done nothing. And with that in mind, I'll play out with a promotional video. Thank you for watching. Suffice to say, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, in all probability, is going to go to jail.
As you know, I absolutely love getting creative, making songs, and shooting videos. My secret weapon for original music has always been Suno AI. You can even check out my stuff on Suno.com at Matt Taylor TV Jukebox. But after the music is done, the real challenge begins, creating amazing visuals to match. I've been using free stock videos from Clipchamps, which has been great, but it's a lot of work. But now, everything has changed. I've discovered Freebeat AI, and wow, it's a total game changer. With just one click, Freebeat AI generates a professional, ready-to-upload music video that perfectly syncs with my tracks. I don't know how they do it, but it's incredible. I'm just starting my journey with Freebeat, and I'm so excited to see where it takes my creativity. You have to check out the Freebeat AI music video generator. Sign up, and you won't look back.
Truth will get me killed in here. That's the rule, that's the game. Names don't matter, faces blur, only rumors carry weight. I learned quick what not to say, learned slower who to be. Built a story out of scraps just to keep the knife off me. Every word's a calculation, every look a test. You don't lie to get ahead, you lie to draw a breath. So I say nothing, stay alive, hold the line, don't blame. Truth's a luxury for free men, not for men who think bars don't end that steel and stone. They run inside my head. Say nothing, stay alive. That's the sentence I was given. Life means time without an edge, years stacked without a door. Same walls watching me decay, same lie like the day before. I rehearse it in my sleep, wake up already tense. If I slip, if I pause too long, that's not doubt, that's a consequence. You can feel it in your body, how to feel won't rest. Heart like it's doing time in a cage inside my chest. So I say nothing, stay alive, keep my eyes down low. If it's true, start in the room. There's something I can't show. I'm not hiding innocence, I'm hiding flesh and bone. Say nothing, stay alive, in a place where lies are lost. Worst part ain't the guilt or shame, or counting endless years. It's becoming what I built, just to survive the fear. You lie long enough to live, it rewrites who you are. Now even alone in the dark, I don't know where the truth parts. So I say nothing, stay alive, let the seasons rot. Life sentence in my hands and another in my thoughts. If freedom's telling everything, then freedom's dead to me. Say nothing, stay alive, and breathe quietly. I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm really wrong. I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm really wrong.
I don't wanna believe it's true that our leaders take us for fools. What we told is all that seems to keep us in fear, to keep us deceived. See false flag events, what a joke.
9/11, 77, the words may rest in heaven.
They rest in heaven.
I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I'm really wrong.
All this time I've been brainwashed
By the many, many YouTubes I've watched.
It's a fancy notion to believe that the world is run by an alien species. But what if I'm right? Oh God, what a fright. What if I'm right? It's time for a fight. What if I'm right? Then it's good night. What if I'm right? It's time to take flight.
Alright, what is it, baby? I'm right, wrong, which one?
I'm wrong, I'm right. Hurry up, baby, I'm wrong, I'm right. Tell me which one.
I don't know whether I'm going crazy. I don't know whether I'm mentally insane.
One thing I know it's gotta be dealt with. One thing I know I wish it would end.
Then again, I could be right. I'm right, I'm right, I've always known it. I'm right, I told you so. I'm right, it's a matter of time now.
Our political leaders, satanical leaders, false flag events keep us in fear.
The moon landing was filmed in a studio. King Arthur was real, and aliens kill humans. There's a cure for cancer, and the world isn't spinning. The Georgia Stones tell us they want us all dead. They care for themselves and no one else now. Money is created out of thin air. There's life after death and fallen angels. War's a game the elites like to play. Our children are raped by the people we cheer. It's no use denying the truth is so blind, and the world is evil, ruled by Satan himself. I'm right, it's time you should know. What we told is all deceit, to keep us in fear, to keep us deceived. I'm waiting for a long time, you should know. I'm right, you should know. This time you should know.